Yo, what's poppin', everybody? This is your boy, Des the King, back again with another episode of King Talk TV. I don't have a guest today, but it's cool. I just decided to hop on anyway, and just to talk about, actually I want to talk about the book of Genesis. I just finished the whole book. I'm on a journey. I'm always on a journey. But I'm on a journey now to read the Bible from beginning to end. I did it before, but this time I want to take my time with it and actually do my best to analyze like each chapter that I read in each book. And yeah, it's been pretty cool. Like I said, I just finished Genesis, so I want to take about, I don't know, maybe about half an hour or so just to talk about my thoughts on Genesis, and whoever outside has a comment or something they want to remark, leave a comment in the comment section. Again, this is your boy, Des the King. If you're watching this on YouTube, give me a like. Please consider subscribing. And if you're watching this live, let me know where you're from in the comments below so I can shout you out here on this worldwide web. So yeah, my goal is to get through the whole Bible, chapter by chapter, book by book, and like really take my time to analyze what I'm reading. And I just finished with Genesis last night, and in the Old Testament, after the book of Proverbs, I would say that Genesis is definitely my favorite book, at least in the Old Testament, because man, it's like, as believers, this is the beginning. This is how, everything started and everything. And yeah, man, I really loved the book, and I really enjoyed reading the whole book too. If y'all hear some background noise, it's this dog chewing on something. But anyway, yeah, it's just the whole book is fascinating. It started from the beginning all the way to the end. It's like one big roller coaster, actually. And my favorite story out of the book of Genesis is the story of Joseph. How Joseph was betrayed by his own family. His own family betrayed him, threw him in a well, and sold him off into slavery. It's like a really, really brutal story for Joseph. But God worked it out for him in the end. He worked it out. And that's the key takeaway for me, is how God turned that situation around and he worked it out for him. And as I was reading it and I was finishing up with it, I just thought about, because he ended up, ruling like half of Egypt, and he ended up forgiving his brothers for doing what they did. And he ended up, dying in peace after all he's been through. And his brothers hated him. And he got sold off into Egypt. He was doing well when he got there. God blessed him even when he was there. Then my man's wife got on him about trying to sleep with her. She lied on him too, got him thrown in jail, and then God brought him out of jail. It's just, whatever situation he got into, God got him out of it, and actually made it better, man. Made it all better at the end. And my hat goes off to Joseph for not losing faith, or at least it's not documented that he did. But it seems like throughout, he never even doubted that God was going to do something for him. or help him. You know, he kept the faith in God the whole time. I think even in the book of Job, I think even Job, you know, seemed like he had his doubts, or you know, he lashed back out to God. But I don't think Joseph did. Joseph was seemed like he was good to go the whole time, no matter what, which is great. I know I can't test to that. When I'm going through something, I have to check I'm way better at it now, but man, back, you know, in the day, I would have no problem letting God know how I felt. And I don't think you should, you know, have a problem with doing that. I mean, you know, God understands. But I think there's a difference between, you know, letting God know how you generally feel and then complaining. You know, I don't believe God likes complainers, because, you know, your situation could always be your worst situation. It could always be a worse situation. But Joseph, man, he went through it all, and I don't remember him ever doubting or cursing God. He definitely didn't curse God, but I don't remember him ever like even doubting God's ability to do anything. It was really inspiring to me, because I know that I've spent like plenty of times doubting God and what God can do. And when you consider it, man, when you consider him making the world, making the whole universe, and doing this miracle, doing that miracle, doing this, how can we doubt? How can we have any room to doubt? Like, okay, I'm just now starting Exodus, and most of us know the story of Exodus. And eventually God is going to deliver the Hebrews out of Egypt. He's going to lead them with fire. He's going to part the Red Sea. He's going to just do all these amazing things, the plagues, all these amazing things. But yet when the Israelites are walking in the wilderness, they start to doubt God, and they start to disbelieve and complain and everything like that, after all what God brought them through, you know? After all what God brought them through. And they still complain. They still didn't believe. So I guess the lesson here for me, man, is to not be like that. You know, to remember what God is, man, and remember what He can do, even in the worst of situations. Like Joseph, man, there's not too many situations that you can be in that's worse than that. You know, your own family, your own brothers, to do that to you, you know? I mean, what's the modern equivalent to that? What's the modern equivalent to your family betraying you and selling you off into slavery? You know? It's not too much things that can happen that's worse than that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are, but how many things are worse than that, you know? It's not too many things worse than that. But yet God still delivered him from that situation. And not only did he deliver him from that situation, he elevated him. He placed him in charge. He made him the top boss. You know? That's what he's going to do for you and what you're dealing with. You just got to trust, and you just got to trust. You got to believe. You got to keep pushing forward, because God is not going to leave you hanging. He's not going to leave you where you at. He's going to, if you believe and if you want him to, he wants to. But do you want him to? Do you believe he can? And do you believe he will? And if you believe both those things, then he is going to reach down and he's going to pull you out. Just like when Jesus pulled Peter out the water, man. He's going to reach down there and grab you and pull you out of that situation that you're in. Like he did for me, like he did for Joseph, like he did for all those great men in the Bible. He'll do that for you too. He'll do that for you too. Okay, I'm probably gonna wrap it up now. I am live on Instagram right now. If you watch this on YouTube, I guess it don't matter, but I am live on Instagram, and I was hoping for some more interaction, but I'm not getting any, which is fine. It's perfectly fine, because I'm going to post this on YouTube anyway, and people will see it when they see it. But I pray that whoever does come across this, that you are encouraged and motivated by it, and that you recognize that, man, that we serve a God, man, who's never broken his promise, who is all powerful, and he is aware of your situation, and he's aware of what's going on in this world today, and he's going to fix it all. It'll all be fixed. It'll all be taken care of on that day. And ask yourself, are you ready for that day? Are we ready for that day? But yeah, this is your boy Des the King. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like, consider subscribing. This is an unofficial episode of King Talk TV. Next week I should have a guest. And yeah, so tune in next week, 8:30, I think, Mountain Standard Time, for the official episode of King Talk TV podcast, where I have a guest on who's been on here before, but we're going to talk again. But yeah, please like, please subscribe, follow your boy on my Instagram and on Facebook. God bless you all. Hope you all have a great Sunday, rest of your day. I'm headed to church. Peace.